Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I'm going to try something different for my evaluation this evening. So I'm not just cold, but I am using the glove method of evaluation. So I'll be looking at giving feedback on gestures, language, organisation, I'll put the camera for the people, voice, and E, which I understand could be standing for enthusiasm or eye contact. So with Elisabeth's speech on think wrong, I thought I'm going to think differently. I'm going to think glove. So with her gestures, I particularly liked the way that she used her hands in her speech, conveying when she was talking about exciting workshops, and she was using her hands to give volume and action to her speech. I liked the way that she did move around the stage. So she moved to draw the audience in with her prop, as well as using gestures for when she was squeezed between the two passengers in the car share. On to language, I like the way that she used simple language to convey her story, the way that she used also the language of the workshop, so phrases like physically moving out of the room and metaphorically changing the way they were thinking, just to kind of use some variety and get the audience thinking, as well as using kind of the way that you have pairs, so innovation and learning, and the ways that she's grouping the ways that's all the topics that she was looking forward to. That moves on to O for organisation, which was well structured. I like the way that she used the starting position of her work, giving her the opportunity at the beginning of the year to midpoint of summer and taking the opportunity away to finally hopping onto that plane and going to the workshop. So there's a clear structure to her speech that the audience was able to follow. In terms of voice and her vocal variety, she gave us good techniques with using kind of the energy into her delivery when she was excited about what she could learn, kind of this disappointment when she was talking to her boss that was there nothing that could be done. So there's good use of volume, pace and tone. And then lastly, either enthusiasm. There was plenty of that in the speech. I enjoyed the way that there was a passion in wanting to learn and explore, but also good eye contact in that she was looking at different areas of the audience. And using glove technique, I would suggest for me, points of possible improvement would be gestures would be perhaps linking with what you're saying, with parts of your speech. For example, if you're going from a timeline, maybe go back in time for last year and go fast forward. When you mentioned fast forward, would have been a good opportunity to go forward and perhaps add in some more gestures for like plane, taking off the last plane you made it to Toulouse. And then language, I'm not sure I could much comment about language. I like the way you incorporated the German words and the phrases, so I don't have a recommendation for that. Organisation was still good. I like the strong conclusion with the phrase of having to think wrong to go right. Volume, vocal variety. Perhaps you could have squeezed in a bit more, maybe mimicking what the CEO was saying in a different way and kind of becoming different personalities. And really, there's not much that you can choose. Improve on enthusiasm. There's plenty of it, and I really enjoyed it. So my takeaway was really, try and think wrong, really. And it was a good speech. Thank you.